So, of all professional sports, the NHL, hockey probably has the most conservative fan base. And owners. More than 75% of National Hockey League owners donate to Republicans. Phil Anschutz, for example, who's legitimately conservative, owns the LA Kings. He's a mega donor to the Republican Party. So it's a little weird, or maybe it's not weird at all, that the NHL has decided to push woke propaganda on its fans. And boy, is it. Gary Bettman, the commissioner of the NHL, and league vice president Kim Davis now say they want fewer white people playing hockey.
Looking at the hockey landscape in 5 years, what does progress look like to both of you? Commissioner Bettman.
To me, progress looks like that we become more reflective of the communities in which our teams play, that there are more black players of both sexes, players of color of both sexes, and that we are more diverse than we've been.
5 years from now, I want hockey to be on the lips of boys and girls of color, just the way, soccer and basketball and baseball is on their lips. Something that they see as accessible.
So, attacking white people. Okay, I guess it's kind of common. You don't really notice it. It's totally immoral, by the way, but it happens a lot. And then they're getting even more esoteric. This is an actual tweet from the league, the NHL. Quote, trans women are women, trans men are men, non-binary identity is real. None of which is true, all of which is insane, but they just stated it like fact. So Theo Fleury is a hockey legend in Canada and the United States. He played in the league for a very long time, most of his life. He joins us tonight. Theo, thanks so much for coming on. What do you make of this? I mean, were race politics a big part of hockey when you were playing?
No, God, no. I think the reason why we all gravitated towards hockey was, first and foremost, it was fun. And then secondly, there was no politics involved. We played this sport because we absolutely loved it. For me personally, it was an escape from what was going on in my home life at that time. And, I fell head over heels in love with the sport. And, I was really good at it, obviously, and pursued, a career in this amazing game that we play.
So clearly, political forces hijack professional sports as a way to brainwash the young men who watch professional sports. That's, of course, the entire point of it, strategic. But why does nobody push back? Like, no, you're not allowed to do this in professional hockey. It's about hockey. Back off. Why does nobody say that?
Well, I think it's because we're so divided, Tucker, and deep down hockey players are, guys who are compassionate and empathetic, and it's just something that we don't want to get involved in, and it's an argument that we can't win, and so the reason why. It doesn't matter to us who plays the sport, whether you're transgender, gay, or whatever. The reason why we play the game and the reason why the game is so amazing and so great is it's for everybody, right? And the reason why we play the game is it's an escape from, what's going on in our lives. And unfortunately, politics has no place in any sport, whether that's football, basketball, hockey, baseball. Politics should never be a part of any kind of sport whatsoever.
Of course not. And by the way, if they were calling for affirmative action in the NBA, I would be totally opposed to that. But they never will. Theo Fleury, great to see you tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tucker.
So a few weeks ago,